The iPad mini 7 is the most powerful small tablet on the planet. It's well made, functional and incredibly easy to carry around and use, making it almost the perfect travel device. And having owned and used it every day since its release, I think it's one of the best tablets you can get. So watch this video as I explain what I like and don't like about it, so you can decide if it's right for you. Now, full disclosure, this video is not sponsored in any way. All thoughts and opinions are entirely my own. And if you like this video and want to support the channel, please make sure to hit the like, subscribe and alert bell before you go. So let's get into it. First up is the iPad mini's size, measuring just under 20 centimeters in length, 13.5 centimeters in width and half a centimeter in depth. The iPad mini is small and it's light, with the Wi-Fi model weighing 293 grams and the Wi-Fi cellular model weighing 297 grams. The result is an iPad that's extremely portable, and whether I've been going out for the day, traveling for work or going on holiday, I hardly notice I'm carrying it, but when I do need it, reaching into my bag and getting it out couldn't be easier. The design of the Mini 7 hasn't changed since the Mini 6, but despite this, it remains extremely functional, and thanks to its aluminium case, it exudes the high quality that Apple is known for. Along the top edge are volume buttons, a Touch ID button and speakers. At the bottom are more speakers and a USB-C port. On the front at the top is a 12 megapixel camera, and on the back is another 12 megapixel camera with a pinhole microphone located underneath. There are 4 subtle colours to choose from, where I've chosen purple, but if you prefer something different, there's also blue, starlight and space grey. The Mini 7's 8.3-inch liquid retina display may be smaller than a standard size tablet, but I think it strikes a perfect balance between screen size or screen real estate and portability. And what a screen it is! It has an LED backlit touch display that uses IPS technology. It has a screen resolution of 2266 by 1488. Images are crisp and sharp and colours are rich and vibrant. It has a peak brightness of 500 nits, which, combined with its anti-reflective coating, means I can watch content in almost any lighting conditions. But it's not all roses, as it only has a 60Hz refresh rate, which is, well, a little disappointing when you consider Apple first released the 120Hz ProMotion display in 2021. But then most people are not going to notice this, and so it shouldn't be a reason not to buy it. Powering the iPad mini 7 is the A17 Pro, the world's most powerful smartphone chip in 2023. It has a 6-core CPU, 5-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine, and it's supported by 8GB of RAM, 4GB more than the iPad mini 6. This chip has comfortably handled everything I've used it with, including video editing, watching films and playing games. And if you are a gamer, you'll appreciate just how good this chip is when you see how fluid gameplay is. However, the 5-core GPU is disappointing, as the iPhone 15 Pro, which also uses the A17 Pro chip, has a 6-core GPU. But for whatever reason Apple chose to do this, most likely cost, you're unlikely to notice any performance loss. When it comes to the camera, the Mini 7 has a 12 megapixel camera on the back that can record 4K footage at 60 frames per second, and another on the front that can record 1080p at again 60 frames per second. Images and video taken with the Mini 7 are fantastic, and holding the smaller size Mini to take footage is easier than holding a regular sized tablet. On the storage front, there are 3 options to choose from: 128GB, 256GB and 512GB, but if you do need more space, you can add an external hard drive. So what's it like to use? Well, in short, it's outstanding. The size and weight of this tablet makes it almost the perfect travel device. Gaming on the Mini 7 is fantastic, and if you are someone who enjoys gaming with a controller, then you might want to consider purchasing a handheld controller, where I've listed several in the description below. The experience of watching a film, reading an ebook or simply browsing the web is excellent. Apps open effortlessly and the battery is outstanding, lasting up to 10 hours with regular use or several days if you only use it occasionally. So what are the pros and cons of the iPad mini 7? Well, its size and weight make it extremely portable. It's the most ergonomic tablet I've held, fitting comfortably in one hand. The A17 Pro Chip, even with its 5-core GPU, is incredibly powerful and will last many years. Gaming on the Mini 7 is fantastic, where it's fast becoming my go-to device when I want to play a game. Images on the display are sharp and vibrant, the battery life is excellent, and with its aluminium casing and choice of colours, the iPad mini looks fantastic. However, the design hasn't changed since the Mini 6. It only has a 60Hz refresh rate. It doesn't have Face ID. The A17 Pro chip isn't as powerful as the newer A18 Pro chip nor M-series chips used in the iPad Air and iPad Pro. The choice of colours, while nice, are subtle and don't stand out. And at £500 in the United Kingdom or $500 in the United States, it's expensive. So where does that leave us? Well, the iPad Mini 7 is the most powerful small tablet in the world. The screen is excellent, it's ultra portable, it looks fantastic, and it will comfortably handle any Apple game you throw at it. It may not be perfect, but it's still very, very good. And if you are interested, the model I've bought is the Wi-Fi only version, where I connect it to my phone's data when I'm out. So should you get one? Well, if you're looking for a small, powerful tablet for gaming, watching or reading content, or even for doing some light work, and you don't mind the cost nor the Apple ecosystem, then the iPad Mini 7 is certainly worth considering and will last many years. But what about you? Are you thinking about getting the iPad Mini? Perhaps you own one already, or maybe you have another tablet in mind. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and maybe we can chat about it. Meanwhile, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please help support the channel by subscribing below and hit the like button. The support you give by doing this is greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.